Make money, you've got to spend it. This year, a 30-second Super Bowl commercial reportedly cost $5 million. Kenneth Moten, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Of course, everyone, the ads are what so many people really do turn on the channel for, if not the actual game. And joining us now, each and every year we do this to talk about those ads. We have Rick Laney with Rick Laney Marketing. Always good to see you.
Same here, Kristen.
It's going to be an interesting year out there. First up, we have some companies that are really, they're not even quietly doing this. They're choosing to loudly go political. I want to ask you, before we show you this ad real quickly, do you think this is the place to do that?
I don't know if it's the place to do that, but it is certainly by design. I mean, the companies that are getting political in the environment that we have today are doing that intentionally to draw attention to their ads. Even to the point where some of them, you can't prove that it was intentional, but some of them have created ads that they knew would probably not make it onto the air.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at one of the ads that you will see that definitely has a political undertone.
You don't look like you're from around here.
Warum bist du aus Deutschland?
I want to brew a beer.
Welcome to America.
Okay, this one is Budweiser, and we have heard, Rick, I think I read somewhere, they say this commercial they created long before Trump's travel ban and the immigration controversy going on right now. What do you think about that?
That's what they say. I mean, anything that has to do with immigration is obviously going to spark some level of controversy this year. And there are a number of ads that directly deal, some of them not as subtle as that particular commercial that you just showed.
All right, let's take a look at TurboTax's ad, because this is another one that goes after some other political hot issues right now.
Reports just in say he was in fact doing his taxes.
Doing his taxes?
Mexicans pay taxes? Hey, Trump made me pay for it. The least I can do is claim it.
All right, clearly making reference to the wall. So do you think TurboTax is going to get a positive reaction? They obviously have a huge audience that's going to see this ad. I've already seen it as well.
Right.
And so many people going online looking at it already.
Well, and that's part of the point. Part of the point is that these companies pay millions of dollars for the time during the Super Bowl, and they pay millions of dollars to produce the actual ad itself. They want eyeballs to see that. They want people to see it. And so the internet has given them an alternative vehicle for people to see those ads. And so anytime there's controversy that gets them attention, it drives people to the internet where they'll watch those ads.
I've got to ask, do you think an ad like that, though, gets people to go, I'm going to use TurboTax now for my taxes this year?
It certainly keeps TurboTax on people's minds. And that is the balancing act that they do is they want the ads to draw attention. So they don't mind being controversial, but they don't necessarily want to offend their potential customers. And the key in all of that is we're talking about their customers. It's okay for a company to offend a certain demographic if that demographic isn't their target.
Maybe not be their customer. I've got to ask, unfortunately, you and I were old enough to remember the days. You did not see the commercials before the big game. You had to wait. Why release them ahead of time?
Exactly what I said a moment ago. More eyes. It expands what they're getting for their money. I think some of the thrill of the game is gone because you would tune in to see these commercials for the first time. And the reality of it now is that most of those commercials have been leaked, as they say, and they're not really leaked, obviously.
No.
They're intentionally putting them out. But they get leaked early, so you see them before the game.
All right, much lighter note. The Melissa McCarthy ads for Kia. This is hysterical. Let's take a quick look.
Hey, Melissa, the whales need your help.
I love whales! Go, Melissa! Let's pick up those whales!
Hey, Melissa, now the trees need you.
This one goes on and on with this series. This is absolutely hysterical. Do you think this might be one of the better commercials we're going to see this year?
I think it's one of the funnier commercials that we've seen already that have come out before the game. Companies learned a few years ago that with social media, humorous ads get shared more than serious ads. And so again, to expand their reach, humor's a great way to get additional mileage out of your investment in the Super Bowl.
And there's so much more we could talk about, but unfortunately, you and I, as we always do, we have run out of time. You'll be back on Monday, though, so we can kind of reassess all of the ads that maybe we didn't know about today.
Very good.
All right, Rick, appreciate it. Thank you so very much. And we've posted some of the other ads for you that will definitely be catching your attention. You can find them on our website. So if you can't wait for the big game, go to WATE.com and click on the As Seen on Saturday.